welcome to my channel, The Media. I'm Andrew. In this channel, we'll be looking at disruptive companies in order to unlock exponential gains. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm so happy to announce that we finally have 3,000 subscribers after about 2.5 months or so. So this is really beyond my imagination. So thank you very much. And if you are a first-time visitor, consider watching all of my prior videos and see if this is what you like. If it is, then consider hitting the subscribe button, also the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Also a reminder that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything in my video is my opinion, is strictly for educational purposes. If you are new to OTC penny stock trading, please consider using the 2 links that I have in the description box. One is for Charles Schwab, and you can trade OTC penny stocks there quite nicely because they don't have much restrictions. Also with Webull, if you use my link, support my channel while at the same time getting free money and free stocks. Again, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm just giving you guys free information. Also, I'm on Twitter, so consider following me on Twitter. Okay, without further ado, let's dig in. Okay, so today I'm going to be introducing to you a company that I really like. I think this company has a lot of potential, and you'll see why. And let me know at the end when you watch it and if you agree with me. The company is called SinglePoint, and trading under ticker symbol SING, Sing. It closed today 3.73% down, 0.028, so nearly 3 cents. If you look at the 6-month chart, you'll see that on February 10, 2021, it was at 8 cents. So now we know it's all the way down here at nearly 3 cents, more than a 50% discount. So let's look at the company overview real fast. Today's volume was at 44 million, and let's see what this company's worth right now. Their market cap is basically nearly 75 million. Authorized shares 5 billion. Their outstanding share is only 2.6 billion, which is half of authorized shares. That's great. The unrestricted shares are 2.24, which are shares that are available for us to trade. And the majority of it is held at DTC, which is great for us. There won't be a fee when we're buying Sing. The float is again 2.64 billion. Quite a big float. I forgot to mention, this is a pink current, the highest of the tier, and it's OTCQB. And I know that they're trying to uplist because that's what their president had mentioned, that ultimately they want to go to NASDAQ. So usually do not go over the financials for penny stocks. I mean, they're penny stocks for a reason. So this piece of news came March 11, 2021. SinglePoint continues to secure leadership positions for renewable energy solutions and energy efficiency applications. Strategy aligns with potential impact of the adoption of the 1.9 trillion stimulus plan. Companies recently closed strategic acquisitions in solar lead generations and clean air technology and are expected to drive revenue. The American Rescue Plan passes, providing billions in funding in multiple categories, including renewable energy and clean air filtration systems for schools. So they're talking about their recent acquisitions of Box Pure Air LLC, which is a huge acquisition. We'll briefly talk about that. So on this day, SinglePoint Sing, a company that focused on providing renewable energy solutions and energy efficient applications to drive better health and living, today provided a recap of year-to-date executions and share significant events in favor of the company's focus in renewable energy solutions and energy efficiency applications. And so this is almost like a perfect time to do this video because it gives you everything in one little press release. First, Sing completed acquisitions of EnergyWise LLC and Box Pure Air LLC. I think the EnergyWise acquisitions was just in January, and Box Pure Air LLC was just in March, early March or late February. EnergyWise expected to deliver 500 leads per day to industry-leading clients. That's huge. And Box Pure Air has initially submitted over 50 million in bids to schools within its exclusive territories and is actively preparing to respond to additional RFPs related to increased ventilations and indoor air quality. Strategically positioned for 1-to-1 dividend spinoff of 1606 Corp to existing shareholders. They plan near-term 75 to 1 reverse split expected to positions the company to uplist. Again, I'm not super happy about the reverse split. The president did say that ultimately he wants to uplist into the NASDAQ. And we know that, to uplist into the NASDAQ, the company needs to have $1. So I can see the reasoning for why they're doing the reverse split of 75 to 1. Now, if you have 500,000 shares, after the 75 1 split, you'll have about 174,000 shares. It's definitely something that I didn't like. I've already talked about the reverse split. If you want to know more about the reverse split, I did a video on that, so I'll link that video to the description box so that you can see it. Just quickly to give you guys a recap of this company. Previously, it operated under a different name. They were a tech company. And then after that, they became a cannabis and designed a crypto currency database so that you can use crypto to buy cannabis. Now, they have a history of knowing where to be at the right time. Their business description is what got me really excited. SinglePoint, Sing, specializes in acquisitions of small to mid-sized companies with an emphasis in new technologies. They provide investors the opportunity to make investments across a wide range of assets. So what I like about this description is the fact that they say that they specialize in acquiring small to mid-sized companies. So they are, like I said, creating an ecosystem. Their name, SinglePoint, really is a reflection of their business description. SinglePoint. They want to be the single point contact for anything renewable energy. I mean, they're going to be so big if this succeeds. Let me introduce to you the presentation that SinglePoint uses for their investors. So here it is, SinglePoint providing renewable energy solutions to consumer and small commercial businesses. Another reasons why I love this company, because they have business to business and business to consumer, which means that they can scale. Their investment highlights. They are in an exponential growing market, expected to reach to $223 billion by 2026. Not that far away from now, you guys. There is significant government support, investing heavily in renewable energy directly and through subsidies and tax credits. Upcoming value-driving milestones. They plan growth through acquisitions and partnerships, expansion into high-value renewable platforms. Their highly scalable model expanded from 10 to 38 states over the past year. Wow, in 1 year, businesses to 28 states. That's really impressive. All right, their corporate structure, unlocking potential for significant value creation. So you see here SinglePoint, and here are their renewable energy assets. The first acquisition that successfully transitions them, the acquisition of Single Solar. Energy-wise was the most recent. Direct Solar of America is also theirs, and Sunup Solar. Then you can see non-energy assets, Single Seed, Original Hemp. So I guess they're still in the cannabis sector. Again, it is a winning sector. Although I know that their main focus is over at renewable energy right now. Here it is, the slide about them wanting to establish leadership positions in renewable energy. Their initial focus right now is in solar energy and solar storage. I mean, I know a lot of people says, oh, I don't really know if there's a market for solar storage and why that is so important. And if you remember in Texas, they had a storm about a month ago, and there was power outage. A friend of mine, his house was in complete darkness, didn't have heat, didn't have anything, so it was very bad. So now that we have solar storage, these states wouldn't be so affected by power outage. But I also like what they have here, future expansion opportunities under growth initiatives. Look at the first one, EV charging for electric vehicle. That is a winning area. Super excited about the EV charging. I don't know too much about the other two, but EV charging, it's got my excitement. Solar market poised for exponential growth. Again, this market is expected to reach $223 billion by 2026. That's only 5 years from now. For this amount, that's crazy. And there's a 70% price decrease in the last 10 years, so it's a lot more affordable. Only 4% of eligible homes and commercial buildings have solar. So now you have 96%. It's a huge market to tap. one of their acquisitions, Direct Solar of America, to provide customers with a single hub to access solar. Solar is already an emerging market, right? But they're a step ahead. They already want to transform this new way of sales processing of solar energy, which is very, very smart. And how are they doing this? They're saying that traditionally the customer would have to go and look for so many different solar companies, have to go through, find a contractor, and there's limited funding for solar. And there are also limited products, which makes it very exhausting for the customer. But with them, with SinglePoint, but with Direct Solar of America, the company that they acquire, the customer goes through Direct Solar of America, and Direct Solar of America has access to lender, supplies, contractors, and coordination. Hence, it becomes SinglePoint. Tailored solutions, a single point of contact. That is the advantage. And these are the established industry leading partnerships to streamline model. LoanPal, Solagent, My Home Group, and Direct Solar of America provides enhanced customer service, contractor efficiencies, meaning contractors are not responsible for out-of-pocket product costs and can support more installs. And there's a higher profit margins. Bulk ordering provides the opportunity for preferred pricing and higher margins. Makes sense. And here is their rapidly expanding national footprint, growing in 38 states and continues to grow. The grays are the areas that they're still having to establish presence, but give it another year and they would have taken over the entire United States of America. Energy-wise, another company that they just acquired in January. I believe this is the company that allows them to get more customers. In the next video, I know this video is getting a lot longer than it should be, just because there's so much information. I will be doing subsequent videos to talk about each of the companies that they acquire and what is the contributions to their idea of being a one-stop shop for everything renewable energy. Key operating metrics. You see under customers/installs, Q3 2019 to Q3 2023. Q3 2023, it went up 27%. Sales for that same period went up 197%. The network installers went up by 100%. Operating states increased from 4 in 2019 to 38 in 2020. I mean, that's crazy. So that's for Direct Solar of America. With energy-wise, their targeted minimum quarterly sales starting Q3 2021 is 1 million. Their expected profit margin in 2021 is 40%. So their key initiatives are to expand installer network, expand to 50 states, and increase gross margins by 10%. Great initiatives to have. I hope that you agree with me that this is a company that has huge potential. I think the only thing that I have right now that I'm not super happy about this company is the reverse split, but a lot of penny stocks is the reverse split. But that only means that I have to start buying a lot more shares so that I can be sure that I can stay with this company until they uplist into the NASDAQ. Even though there is a reverse split, there is a planned reverse split, but being on the NASDAQ is going to open this company up to many parts of the world. And that means more funding, that means more acquisition, that means more growth for this company. Imagine if this company goes to $100 per share, which I believe that it can with that kind of scalability. I think it's definitely possible. Please comment below and let me know. Again, I promise you guys that I will be giving you guys more disruptive companies. So this is one of them, and there will be more to come. Thank you for all your support so far, and stay tuned for the next couple of videos.